to move to Carson City. Mr. Marks, we can start with you.
Good morning, Alexander Marks, MARKS with the Nevada State Education Association. In a cold rebuke of the Commission's work and progress you all made last session, the Governor's initial budget recommendation proposed to reduce the per pupil funding. In a recent hearing, they said funding will increase by just $2 per pupil. Instead of working to pass the plan, the Governor is prepared to write a $2 check for Nevada's kids. While this check is comical, the consequences are not. $2 won't keep up with inflation or the 3.5% PERS increase. It won't cover basic classroom supplies like pencils, crayons, and glue sticks. In 2022, the Commission on School Funding presented a clear research-backed roadmap to reach optimal funding within 10 years. Even after record increases to education funding last session, Nevada still trails the national average by more than $4,000 per student. That's why we say pass the plan, stay on track towards optimal funding, including making a $700 per pupil increase over the next 2 years. In 543 in 2019, the Governor is required to recommend increases to the education fund that mirror increases to the state general fund. This December, that number was 5.4 over the biennium. But instead of increasing the per pupil funding by this percentage, the Governor used budget sleight of hand, moving 231 monies from the state general fund to the education fund. While these monies are needed to sustain educator raises, this is not new money. This switch allowed the Governor to increase the education budget by a significantly lower rate, and this flies in the face of the legislative intent of 543. 2 years ago, we called for Time for 20, which raised concerns about the 231's one-time funding structure, which complicated bargaining and opened the door for the Governor's sleight of hand creative budgeting. Still, progress was made, and many districts did secure 20% raises, but no continuing progress on educator retention is seen in this budget. With no consultation with the Commission, it's no surprise the Governor's budget is a step back in the progress you all made last session. We ask that you reject this cynical budgeting gimmick that is essentially a de facto cut in education. Instead, follow the Commission's recommendations, close property tax loopholes, and update sales tax base. Pass the plan and ensure that Nevada can reach optimal funding in 10 years. Thank you.